Hi, this is my commentary on the movie Pickpocket. I've chosen a scene in which Michelle gets on a train and attentively watches a man get his wallet stolen. However, before we get to that scene, I want to show a few scenes which I think contrast with that scene that occur right before it. So here we see Michelle getting a ticket. And this scene's very important because as you can see, there's no real music, there's no audio. And here we can see once he gets his ticket, he doesn't even look at the ticket provider. He stares down at his ticket the entire time. There's no eye contact, there's no communication. It's all very empty. Now this is re-emphasized by the next scene. Here, Michelle's going to sit down and he's going to contemplate his decisions. He says, after I made some money, is that what I needed? And this is sort of, he's contemplating his own actions, his own desires. Yes, he's getting all this money, but is that really what he needed? Furthermore, he says, did I really think it would get me anywhere? Again, he's continually asking himself these questions. He's not really sure exactly what he wants to do. Again, here, but I couldn't face returning to my room. Now, his room is often associated with his own mind and his own self, really. It's very empty, it's dirty, and there's no privacy, there's no emotion or anything whatsoever. And so this could be seen as, but I couldn't face myself, really. So ultimately, these scenes sort of identify a sort of lack of emotion, a lack of ambition, or any meaning, really, that he sees in his own life. However, this idea is going to be directly contrasted by this next scene. So here we have Michel on the train, and he catches sight of a man on the train. Right here. So at first you may think, okay, he's looking at this central figure who has who we can see his entire face. And there's like a little bit of like hinting going on here. It's almost like a distraction, sort of like its own pickpocket. But as we get into the scene more, we see that he's actually looking at the man with the paper. And he says, why were my eyes glued to the one strange man? And here, this is directly contrasted by the scene beforehand where he made no eye contact with anyone whatsoever. And yet here he is sort of completely enveloped in this scene, enveloped in the distraction of this man. And ultimately, he's enveloped in this sort of risk, this danger that this man puts himself in of stealing this other man's wallet. Now, I saw this as a sort of direct comparison to the sort of Nietzsche hero, in which the Nietzschean hero sort of regards life as being meaningless and having no real belief in any emotion or desire whatsoever, and yet puts himself in dangerous and risky positions in order to create and find his own meaning. And I think Michel is sort of identifying that desire here, in which he's sort of in his daily life going to a train, buying a ticket. He understands that there's no real emotion or meaning to it, and yet finds his own meaning in taking these dangerous risks like pickpocketing. Thank you.